right.
Sorry, I farted.
Hello, everyone. How you guys doing tonight?
It gets me every time.
How you guys doing? I know that farts.
Good. Good.
Yeah. So, welcome, guys, to another Beer and Cheese Tuesday. It never stops running. It's like 24/7, 7-Eleven. Going in and getting a Slurpee. You can go there any time of the day. It's here every week. Beer and Cheese Tuesday. Yes. Hopefully, you guys brought some cheese and beer that works. We hope. Well, I want to let's go ahead and say hello to everyone on the chat side when you pop in, and welcome panel people. We have Bumpy, Rose. We have Angie with Angie's Fluid Art.
Cheers.
And we got Sparkle, Miss Lori. Cheers. All right. Hey, we got Miss Piggy and the Old Growler. Cheers to you guys on the chat side. All right.
Hi, Miss Piggy. Hello, Old Growler. I like that.
You got a big beard like me. All right, let's go ahead and start it up, and we'll get Bumpy up there. Yeah. He's still wrestling with his cheese.
I just took my cheese out. I'm going to show my cheese to you so you can tell me what you think it might actually be.
It's sliced American cheese.
Is that caramel one?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Caramel cheese?
It's known as, it's called brown cheese. So it's this is Ski Queen.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
It's Ski Queen Classic. It says sweet brown cheese from the mountains of Norway. It's creamy caramel cheese.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God, that sounds good.
It's a brown cheese. So I mean, it actually looks like a freaking block of caramel.
When I saw the
feels that way,
imprint
too.
on the end, it looked like when they packaged the sliced cheese.
Anyways, I'm gonna slice a little bit. I've never had a cube of cheese like this before. They said the best thing to do is get a Swedish. There's some type of like thing that kind of just like slices off thin layers. Say it's good on bread and ice cream. I think they say weird shit. I mean, it smells like caramel from the top. So
Tommy.
It looks exactly the same way on the inside. As I slice it, it's just brown like caramel slices. I'll continue to do that afterwards. The beer that I'm bringing.
Damn cameras.
Eat your bone. The beer that I'm bringing is something that I haven't had since 2011. And I really liked it when I had it. And I just haven't seen this beer forever. And it's finally made its way. It's popped up again. I've heard some people say that they don't really care for it. It comes from Sierra Nevada. This is the 2023 appearance of Hoptimum Triple IPA. This comes in at 11% ABV.
Ooh.
Says, fancy seeing me here. After all, the place can hardly hold 11%. I'm scraping the rafters. Makes for a good view, and it's clear when a room needs what I've got in spades. And then it talks about the flavors. I might as well just read them because I already looked at them. Fruity, dank, and devilishly hoppy flavor. Your night is looking up. Savor it and don't blink because I like to vanish in a puff of lupulin dust. I mean, that matches exactly what I just said. I had it back in 2011, haven't seen it since. Here it is. It's an appearance.
Cool.
So, lovely, lovely label art on that.
Nice.
I mean, you don't see this
Yeah.
really from
That's
Sierra
beautiful.
Nevada. That's awesome label art, I think. So let's go ahead and crack open this 11% triple IPA. I bought a 6-pack of it, so I hope I'm not disappointed.
Hey, Samantha.
Wow, yeah, lots of hops already coming out of this thing from just opening up the cap. It's pouring out, so that's nice.
Oh wow.
I need to
And
look
it's
for that.
definitely not a hazy; it's more of a Westy style. It looks like kind of an off-white, slightly yellow-hued white head, kind of a soap sudsy like head, and the color is a nice deep golden copper, and it's clear. You can see right through that. Good effervescence, huh? Nice bubbles.
Bubbles.
All right. So yeah, I'll see how this pairs with this cheese and see if this cheese is even any good. I don't know.
Sounds great.
Yeah, that's really a good looking beer. All right, cool. Thanks, Bumpy.
Cheers.
Cheers. On to Angie.
I thought it would be funny just to sit there and wave, but okay. So the cheese that I brought is Laughing Cow, and it's soft Swiss. I just thought the picture was cute. And then the beer that I've decided to pair with it is Natty Boh from Baltimore, Maryland. Well, not anymore, really, but I mean, you know, it started out there. Yeah. So, don't tell me because I know the drill. I do. I remember. So, I'm going to pour the Natty Boh, and then you'll see how delicious it looks right over my keyboard.
Ooh.
It's got a lot of bubbles, very effervescent-y. Got a nice white, frothy, sudsy head. I'd say 3 fingers, probably. And I'm drinking it from my father's glass, which he used to drink his Schlitz out of like 40 some years ago. So fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, man. Thanks, man. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
And we have Sparkle.
I have a very exotic cheese.
All right.
It is Gouda, and I have it on a trivet that I made.
Oh,
Beautiful.
how neat is that?
That's
That's
so
very
pretty.
And the cheese is by Great Value.
Nice.
Didn't I?
That's a very good cheese.
I'll make up for it with the beer. This is my first Hefeweizen,
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
5.2%. And let's see what happens when I pour it. Y'all encouraged me on the Hefeweizen, so I thought.
Yay. It's one of my favorites. I love it.
Oh, and you know, I got to do it in my
It's beer time. Nice glass.
Awesome.
Oh my. I think I've got all suds.
Oh.
Woo! Well, that'll calm down, I'm sure, but right now it's almost a handful of suds. So we'll see how it calms down. I didn't pour it on the side because I thought, nope, it was the stout you got to pour directly in. Well, learned something new today. So
It'll calm down.
It's getting nice. It's coming up.
pretty big, pretty hefty. Yeah.
Pretty amber.
Great.
All right.
Cool. Well, thank you, Sparkle.
Mhm.
Cheers to you. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Oh God. I have a cheese that I've not had before. It's from Face Rock Creamery. They're out of Oregon, Bandon, Oregon. That's south of me. In your face, spicy 3 pepper cheddar.
Mm. Nice.
Yeah, it's got 3 different peppers in it. You can kind of see them all
Wow.
peppered around the cheese. That's how it starts to say.
Just pepper him around a little bit.
Around. And so I didn't get an answer. I asked Bill if I could use one of his beers he sent me, but I'm just gonna do it. Please don't get mad, Bill, from Beer Hounds. But this one's from Society Brewing Company out of San Diego, California. Never had these guys before. I probably should have saved this for a review, but we're gonna review it here. It's a 7.2%, and they say juicy dystopian. I don't know what that word means. And future. Okay. But anyway, look at the can. There you go.
Look at
Oh,
these
beautiful.
cans.
Cool can.
It's
Love
called
that.
Flashback Time. Flashback Time. It doesn't have a date. I didn't see one, but that's all right. Screw it. I'm getting 6 new glasses. Hopefully I don't break them. This is the one that I like the most out of the ones I had, so I figured I'd use the Foster's glass. Yeah, definitely a West Coast style American IPA. And yeah, it's a little bit chill hazy. Chill hazed, 2-finger head, a little off white. Smells good too, actually. So we'll see how that goes. Right on. All right, let's get back to Bumpy. Your turn.
If you must. I gotta read up on this damn cheese. The easiest way to enjoy Ski Queen Classic is to cut yourself a slice with a Norwegian cheese slicer invented and patented in Norway in 1927. The cheese slicer gives you just the right amount of brown cheese, perfect for an open top sandwich just like they eat in Norway. Serving suggestions are apple pie, caramel sauce, ice cream, waffles, and pancakes served sliced bread. Served sliced on bread. Okay, I'm going to read this other stuff to myself later on. I'm just trying to figure out if this is actually cheese or if it's caramel. All right, so the aromas. I mean, it has a strong aroma of caramel. There's a little bit of a salinity to it. It's a salty caramel. There is a slight kind of nose that reminds me a little bit of cheddar, like a sweet, very mild cheddar, but it's mostly like caramel and salt. So, bon appetit.
Cheese
Bon
or
appetit.
caramels.
Yeah. So once again, flavors follow suit. It's got this very mild kind of cheddar note, but it's like straight up caramel, and it's like a lot of salt. Very salty, like saltwater caramel instead of saltwater taffy, basically, with a very mild cheddar cheese flavor. It's quite strange with how much caramel there is. That's why I want to really figure out what the hell. Like, is this just this cheese that all of a sudden, like, they fermented it in this weird way where it came up? Because you can get caramels and stuff out of cheese. It just normally doesn't look like caramel, and it normally doesn't tastes like mostly caramel. This is a strange experience with this cheese. But yeah, the salt is wow through the roof. It's almost as salty as if you made yourself a shit on shingles sandwich. Wow. Yeah, but yeah, very strange cheese indeed. I can write up now say it's something if you've never had it, give it a try, but I don't recommend it. I can say that it's
Would it
interesting,
be
but
better with an apple pie?
if you're looking for cheese, this is like not really cheesy. It's strange as shit. That's all. All right, let's go on to the Optimum Triple IPA. Some aromas. Yeah, there's a bit of a hoppiness from afar. Maybe a little bit floral and some fruit notes. Get on in. Oh yeah, lots of sweetness to this one on the nose. There's a fruitiness. It's like kind of pineapple to mango. It's floral. There is a slight kind of caramel nose to it. A little bready. Other fruity undertones as well. Maybe a little bit like going towards like a strawberry or some type of berry. All right. Cheers.
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 Yes.
Hi, Finru.
On the palate, it does have I'll come back to the malt afterwards because it does have like a slight kind of like dank pine, very, very slight. It's kind of mixed with some fruity notes right up front, though. Getting that kind of pineapple to mango mixed with berry, but it's kind of like dank pine, then blended with all of that. So it's not like super piney or super dank. Like it's a very fruity, dank pine. Does also have a floral note. The floralness kind of hits on the finish and it lingers on, carries on with that kind of piney, danky flavor. Slight bread notes in this one. Alcohol, just noticeable. It's not overpowering, but you can definitely pick up on some alcoholic flavors out of this beer. Freshness on this thing. It's Sierra Nevada, so they probably don't actually put a date. Oh, they did. May 22nd. So it's like about a month. Yeah, it's about a month old. But for 11%, I mean it's pretty good for the alcohol level that you're noticing. All right, it's time to do the cheese with the beer.
Cheesers.
This cheese is just so weird that it's like that.
Starving.
Wow, that amplifies the caramel. Really cuts back on any of the fruit flavors. Totally lost the berry, pineapple, mango. It does have kind of a piney kick. Uh, Salt and alcohol is enhanced. Not quite working. Not quite working. I don't even know if this is safe to give to my dogs. Ugh.
Oh no.
This cheese is stick. It's like caramel. It really is. Like it's just like stuck to my teeth. If this cheese was like candy, if it actually was caramel, I would consider it a cavity finder because it finds all the crevices and it sticks there. So if you have like a cavity, it's gonna stick in there. You're gonna get that sugar in the hole, and it's gonna hurt. Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna do beer and then cheese. Oh, that totally ruined the beer.
Oh no.
I got a really bad lingering aftertaste in the back of my tongue right now. It's like, oh, bitterness is like amped up.
I bet.
All right. I'm gonna take a couple sips here.
Trudy girl. Sleepy.
Oh, and cheesers, by the way.
Cheezers.
Cheezers.
Yeah. It's better to do. Better to do this cheese after the beer, but it's still holy shit! It kicks the friggin' bitterness level like through the roof. Like it's like just making it like that harsh bitterness, just like amplifies that. Yeah. So this beer and cheese, like it doesn't pair together. Yeah, not a good pair.
Damn.
Sorry.
What do you think it would go with? What kind
Ice
of
cream.
style?
Apple pie.
It would be really weird. I mean, cheese and ice cream, but Jesus, I guess they're right.
Yeah.
What kind of style? I don't know. I think definitely something darker, maybe like, but less bitter.
Okay.
Like a Yingling
like a-
Hershey's.
Yeah, like a sweet stout, something with chocolate and caramel. Kind of something that if you can like try to utilize what they're stating as far as like, oh, an apple pie. Okay, so a sour, like one of those apple pie type sours that like some breweries make.
Yeah.
It might go well with Bass.
Oh, okay.
Bass Pale Ale, because that kind of has a caramel note to it, being an English pale ale. Kind of has more of that kind of caramel note. Stuff.
I thought you meant the fish.
Yeah, anything. Yeah, and anything that kind of resembles. Yeah, like anything you might put on ice cream for a topping. It might go okay with. So like
I put
chocolate,
anything on ice cream.
yeah, you can do like a parfait type thing. Berries and things like that might work.
Put ice cream on anything.
So maybe fruited sours, heavily fruited sours, to chocolatey porters and stouts. I would just stay away from bitterness because this definitely seems to amplify bitterness.
Yeah.
So if there's anything that you can find that doesn't have a lot of like bittering hop notes to it already,
Okay. Cool.
that's what I would think. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to buy this cheese again. It's kind of weird.
I had it a long time ago, but yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't had it, give it a shot just because it's so weird.
Right.
Like I said, as you guys go, I'm going to kind of read the back. I'm good. I just want to find out if they're adding like caramel to it or something.
Right on. Cool. Well, thanks, Bumpy. Sorry that didn't work, but fuck it.
Cheers. Well, I'm happy. I am happy that I brought something I've never had before. As far
Totally,
as
yeah.
cheese, and it's something I don't think nobody else has brought brown cheese on. So
Yep.
that's
Nice,
a win
dude.
in my book.
Yeah, it sure is. Sure is. All right.
Cow
Well,
now, brown cow. I bet that's where that cheese came from.
all right. Here we go. We got Angie next. Cheers, Bumpy.
Yay. Cheers,
Cheers.
Bumpy. I've got Natty Bow, which is my smashable beer, my go-to. I've already shown it. It's a real pretty color. Not as many bubbles now, but it has just a little bit of a head on it. So, and it's just like your regular American, like what, Pilsner or lager.
Yeah, American Lager. Yeah, I think it is.
I smell banana.
Hmm.
I smell banana in this, and I smell banana in PBR. It's crazy. It just smells like, beer. You know what I mean? I'm not finding anything like other than the banana. Maybe a little lemon. But yeah, mostly just beer. You know what I mean? Like, what is that? The hoppiness?
Well, it's like your traditional. Everyone's like always going to that lager in the past. It's like that's what you're referring to. So it's like your typical
Yeah, like
Budweiser, Pabst.
regular. Yeah.
Post, yeah,
So
post.
Yeah, basically the hoppiness is going to be anything that you're picking up that's kind of going to be like some type of maybe fruit note, floral, zesty, piney. If you're picking out anything from the malts, it might be crackery, bready, caramel.
no caramel. Mm-mm.
Well, there shouldn't be caramel in that. It's a
Cracker.
pilsner.
Maybe some like not bread, but maybe like crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Cheers.
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 Mm. Still tastes a little bit of banana. It does have some bitterness to it. Not a lot, just a skosh, just a touch. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Little bit of lemon, but it's light. It's very light, and it's got a lot of carbonation, so that kind of cuts the bitterness, I think. No, I don't taste the rainbow. It's me. So yeah, I mean it's a good American, lager, and it's got some flavor to it. It's not all watered down like some of them are. So
That's good.
okay, so I'll give the cheese a try. This is the Laughing Cow. It is. Look how cute that cow is. She's laughing. She's like, "Hey, eat my cheese." Yeah. So it's made with real cheese, and it's spreadable Swiss wedges. So it's kind of soft. Oh my god! It just fell out onto my keyboard.
You need a plastic protector there.
Here it is. It's a triangle. It's like a little piece of pie, right? Oh, funk. Ooh. I smell the Swiss. Smell the milk. It almost smells like it's got a little bit of cheddar in it too. And feet and funk. This is gonna be good cheese. It's very soft. See how soft it is? It's very, very soft. It's not crumbly, but it's just
squishy.
like I can squish it right in my fingers. So, okay, cheesers.
Cheezers.
Oh yeah, it just melts in your mouth. Yeah.
Damn.
It's very creamy. It kind of reminds me of like Philadelphia cream cheese, but it's not as sweet. This is cheese.
This is cheese.
I see why the cow is laughing. This is good cheese. Yeah. It's a little rich to be eating just by itself out of the wrapper. I'd probably spread it on a cracker. But it's delicious.
It's that soft?
Oh yeah. Watch. I'm gonna make a
Yeah,
mess.
Laughing Cow comes in usually like either little like triangular
It's like
tinfoil
brie.
wraps or
Yeah.
It's very, 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 very gooey.
Yeah, that's just like
I
brie.
think it's like it's made for like spreading on crackers or bagels, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Where your tongue.
Dude, cheesers. Damn, shit. Cheesers.
Cheesers. So I'm gonna do cheese and then beer first, since I just put the cheese in my mouth.
All right.
Cheers.
You can do it. Cheers.
No, I don't like that. It turns the creamy, cheesy goodness into feet. It brings the funk out in the cheese. I'm not a fan. No.
Cozers.
Actually, Miss Piggy, this cheese is better than the cheese in a can. I didn't think I'd say it, but it's true. It's pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna do beer first now.
Who knows so far? All right, cheesers again.
Cheesers again, yeah.
All that beautiful stuff. Hey, Jimmy.
Much better. Cheese after beer. Yeah. Cuts that bitter totally out. Now it's just a refreshing drink. It's all bubbly. And it's good with the cheese. After. And the cheese has to be after.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird how that does that sometimes. Oh, well. That's cool, though. Right on. I have not had that cheese. I've seen it for a lot of times. I just never bought it.
Oh, it's delicious. It's really good.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing. Cheers. Cheers, Angie.
Cheers.
That's 2 no-goes so far. So let's see how Sparkles is.
Okay. I didn't mention that this beer was a Bitauer Hefeweizen Dunkel, of course, made in Germany. I couldn't find a expiration date. So, my Gouda cheese.
Gouda's good.
Yes.
from that exotic store.
Yeah. I thought Maguda was like some weird like French way of saying hello. Maguda.
Interesting.
Hey, Bill.
It smells like cheddar, actually. A little rubbery. It's very mild. It has a really soft, mild cheddar taste. Medium saltiness. I like it. I've always liked Gouda.
Oh, cheesers.
And it stays, it stays bendable. It's been out for about an hour, maybe 45 minutes. All right, let's give this beer. Interesting. It smells like it would be sour. Smell some apple in there. Sweetness coming from somewhere. Smells a little happy. Happy. Whoops. Never mind.
Too happy.
Too happy. All right, let's give this a taste.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. It's beer time.
Cheers.
And cheese time.
Very mild. It almost tastes like the effervescence went away. So it's kind of flat. But I can taste there's an apple flavor in there. A sweetness. Not very hoppy. And the at the back of the tongue, you can get that sweetness still there. But it's not at all effervescent. I don't know if it's because it's been sitting open or but it's not very. I don't know if that's the way a Hefeweizen is supposed to be. But it's definitely not carbonated. All right, let's try this cheese first.
Cheesers and cheers.
Cheesers.
Chasers.
Cheesers.
Wow. It brought out a little sourness in the beer. Yeah, it brought out that almost like there's some lemon, but a little bit of maybe more bitter than sour, but not a lot. Okay, let's try it. I'll take another.
Cheese on the Weezers.
Okay. It calmed down that bitterness or sourness.
Whoa. Almost fell.
The cheese still tastes great. I think I'd like it better with the cheese after if I didn't want some of that bitter sourness. It did calm that down a bit. So it depends on which you prefer. If you want to have that bitterness, do the cheese first. Otherwise, it does calm that down.
Nice. All right. I like your shirt.
Nice. Me too.
Awesome. I love Hefeweizens. Those are becoming one of my favorite. I really like them.
Now, are they traditionally not real effervescent?
They should have some effort.
There's a very tiny
Well,
bit.
there's a salt. Well, it's a lot of wheat and stuff in the Hefeweizen, so it usually has kind of a creamy mouthfeel to it.
Right.
So the
It is.
carbonation doesn't really show up as much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there is some creaminess. It definitely, it's not heavy, but yes, there is some creaminess and a little bit of that wheat. Now that you mention it, just I didn't have I couldn't get the words right, but yeah, there is some wheat, but not a lot. Not a lot.
A Weizen is wheat. That means wheat in German,
Oh, okay.
and Hefe is yeast. So
It
it's a
tastes
yeast
very mild.
wheat beer.
It's not real yeasty.
Yeah.
All
Wow.
right.
So that's the banana. You get banana and clove, right? So that's
That's the yeast.
the
Almost
yeast.
like a clove and a nutmeg.
Yeah, that's actually the yeast. Gives off that
Okay.
note.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know that.
Cool. Thanks, Sparkle. Cheers to you.
Cheers and cheesers.
Yours and cheesers.
Who's next? Bumpy's dog?
Bumpy's dog.
Hey, you want to come up and you want to show them how much you like this cheese?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so mean, Bumpy.
She liked it. She like bit my finger off.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens a
I'm
few
like,
hours
Sarah,
later.
it's missing. She really likes the cheese.
Oh, Jesus.
Now she's like shy, doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Hi, Sammy.
Right. Yeah, I like that half I did too. I thought it was pretty good.
You'll have to talk to the HR department. It was a workplace injury.
Oh, God. All right. So, Society. I stole one of Bill's beers. I'm sorry, Bill, but you're here. So that's all that matters. We're going to be doing this today. 7.2 West E. Flashback time. Yeah, let's get into it. So, the nose. I need to stir it.
The nose.
I'm getting a bit of orange, a little bit of bready malts, grapefruit, slight pine, like kind of an like a tangerine orange. Let me get the can. Almost got grape for some weird reason. That's weird. Like purple grapes. Purple grapes, lemon, or maybe like a lime or lemon. Out of the can, I get a little like almost even like a yeasty kind of estery kind of thing. Hoppy as hell. Boy, that smells good. That's got some good aromas. Clear beer, but chill haze. It is a little effervescent. It's still totally pushing up. It's a golden, deep, rich kind of like a darker golden, maybe a murky golden. There you go. White head. It looked a lot off-white, a lot more off-white when I poured it, but it's white for sure. It's creamy, fluffy. It's got good retention, sticking up on the sides well. Really, really effervescent, actually. There is a little bit of floaty, maybe hop matter or something like that. But let's get into it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Sure.
This is like something I would go to. This tastes almost like the Suicide Squeeze. Yeah, grapefruit, pine, finish, and even in the front and the forward. You're getting a little orange. You're getting that orange, kind of a tangerine orange. I'd say a little more of like the more of a sour orange. It does have a nice balance so that between the malts and the hops, the sweetness and the bitterness. Nice carbonation level is really nice. It's kind of actually got somewhat of a. It's softer, but it's not. It's there. You get some carbonation's there, but as far as the mouthfeel goes, no, the carbonation's there. The mouthfeel is kind of a softer feel. Kind of nice. It's got a bit of a like a chalky feel on the tongue. Right in the front, towards the middle. Goes down really nice and smooth. This is actually a little too warm. I wish it was right out of the fridge. But that's the way this show is.
Right out of the fridge.
I mean,
We're cool.
having to have it sit here and wait, it kind of warmed up. But no, it's nice. A little lemon, a little lime, orange. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Melon. I'm getting cantaloupe. Some kind of cantaloupe melon or something like that. Honeydew, maybe. I don't know. What did you get out of this, Bill? This is great. This is a delicious beer. All right. So let's get into the cheese. This is in your face spicy 3-pepper cheese. So I'm taking. Let me see what peppers it actually had in it. Has habanero. Wow. Has jalapeno, and it has sweet red peppers.
Wow.
So that's gonna be a little spicy, I think, if I get one of those habaneros. Smelling it. It smells like a medium cheddar. Doesn't smell too harsh. You're getting a little bit of the vegetal from the jalapeno, like the peppers. Yeah, you get all the peppers kind of combined. A nice vegetal kind of thing going on with the a slight saltiness, slight sweetness, milky for sure. Smells like cheddar though. Yeah, blendable to a break. Kind of a softer cheese. Let's get into it. Cheesers.
Cheesers.
Cheezers.
Cheesers.
The mild cheddar. Definitely a mild cheddar. Oh, that spice is getting me. That habanero is really hitting the spot. And the jalapeno. I like the heat level though. I like that. I'm starting to like peppers more and more. As long as I can handle them. With that milky cheese, salty, slight sweetness, maybe from the red peppers that are in this as well. Very nice. It's the perfect balance of cheese, cheddar cheese, like a mild cheddar cheese, and the peppers is just perfect with the spice. It really, really feels good all around. Very good. All right, we're eating a cheese piece. Let's get into cheese before beer. See how it goes. It doesn't spread around the mouth enough though. It's kind of just like real, like you chew it and it stays in one place. It doesn't like go all around everywhere, and then you're just getting a lot of like spice heat. I'm chewing on a seed right now. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hello.
Yes. Ooh, that brings the hops out more. That brings that dankiness. I'm almost wondering if this has like Galaxy in it or something. This is really, really nice and dank, this beer. Now that I can taste it through the cheese, the heat and the like this, I don't know, just the heatiness is kind of like bringing on like the flavors of the peppers and the milk is like, and the saltiness, that's that salt. And you just want to take this beer to like smother it all out, to bring it all down and out of your mouth because it's kind of hot. You're just like, it feels so good. And it just works really well you really get like a big boost of all the hops coming through. This is a really good beer. It was good before, but it's even better now with the cheese. That's really nice. That is a really good combination. I really like that. All right, let's get into beer before cheese.
Cheesers.
Cheesers.
Again and again and again.
Mm.
At least you guys are eating real cheese doing
You were having dessert.
It goes both ways. You have the beer before the cheese, and it takes out the beer, but the beer brings out more flavors than the cheese. So you go cheese before beer, and you're getting more flavors of the beer. You go beer before cheese, and you get more flavors of the cheese. And so it's just kind of this nice all-around combination. It's really beautiful. So very good marriage here. And I'm gonna stick
Good.
with that. So cheers. All right, let's get back to Bumpy, man. Get his last thoughts. Cheers.
Well, enough about beer and cheese. I think it's time.
Oh, yes.
Let's talk about checks, baby. Let's talk about you and cheese.
Mm,
All the good pears and the bad pears there may be. Let's talk about checks. All right. The cheese is very weird. It's an odd cheese. I recommend you try it if you've never had it. If you're a big caramel fan, you might really like it. If you're into salt, you might really like it. Yeah, it's different. Not a cheese that I would consider like an actual. It's weird. It's too much like caramel, and it's way too salty. It has remnants of cheddar, which I do like, but it just didn't match up with what the hell was actually going on in my palate. Very strange, but still, it is what it is. I'm gonna just score it out of 40 out of 50. I'm gonna say it's good. It's definitely. I mean, it's known as caramel cheese, and it's definitely got that going for it. Yeah, and it's strange seeing something where they recommend putting cheese on ice cream and other things. What? The beer, which is gone, the Optimum that I had, not as good as I remembered it from 11 years ago. It was one of those. That was one of those brews that like blew my mind. I did this thing. Okay, so I was gonna be alone for the night, and I'm like, yeah, guys' night free. 11 years ago. No, more than 11 years ago. I'm saying 11 years ago. 2011. So more like 13 years ago. 12 years ago. 12 years ago. Mathematics. Anyways, I had a guy's night by myself, and I went to a craft beer store I had found, and I was like super psyched because before that I was buying like crafty beers, but I was going to the grocery stores, that carry like the Sierra Nevadas. But Optimum is a Sierra Nevada beer, but you don't find that at the grocery store. Yeah, I did. I decided because this was back when I first started home brewing, and I wanted to really open up and find different styles of beers and stuff. So on this night alone by myself, and I remember it because it was so exciting, I decided I was going to buy the most bitter and hoppiest IPAs I could find. And I brought home beers when they used to put the IBUs on the labels that were all in the upwards of 90 to 130 IBUs. And Optimum was one of them. And I absolutely loved that beer. Like I said, I couldn't find it for the next until today. I found it today. I haven't seen it, since then. And it just doesn't register the same, but it's still damn good. It's a nice brew. I would recommend it, and I'm going to score it at a 42.5 out of 50. I'm going to say it's a very good beer. Not going to land in the excellent range. Back then, it would have definitely. Not sure if my palate's just changed or if over time, the recipes changed, if they've tweaked things, or what's happened. Or I've just, it's probably just I've had so many hoppy beers that it's like,
Yep.
I've found other things that I enjoy more. But still, I think that's a great score for something that's kind of a classic style, classic beer. The pairing, no, don't do it. That for anybody, don't attempt it. It's going to leave you disappointed.
I don't want that.
Yeah. That's
All right.
my last thoughts on what I brought tonight. Cheers. And
Cool.
let's
Cheers.
continue to talk about checks.
Checks. Not the cereal. Cheers.
Cheers.
Angie.
Cheers. Of course, Natty Bow is my go-to. I enjoy it very much. It's a good economical beer, and that's not watered down. It's got a good flavor to it. And good carbonation, which I like. And the cheese was divine. My little laughing cow. It's a little messy on the fingers, so get some crackers because it's really soft and spreadable. So I'm gonna give the beer. I'm gonna give the beer a 91 out of 100. I'm gonna give the cheese a 95 out of 100. And the pairing of the two, as long as you eat the cheese after the beer, you won't taste the feet. So I'll give it a 97 out of 100, the pairing.
Nice.
Excellent. I thought you had a bad one, but it's good.
Yeah, somebody had a good night.
It's good.
It's about time.
Yeah. Good job, Andy. All right. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
We are going to sparkle now.
My first Hefeweizen, I didn't know what to expect. I would have liked to have had a little more effervescence. Again, I didn't know what to expect. It's a very mellow beer. And I would say, something easy to drink whenever. And it has some nice little aftertaste, and it's not a strong beer. So I would probably give it, if I rated it in my favorites, I'd probably give it about an 88. And out of 100. And as far as the cheese goes, you can't go wrong with Gouda. So, that in itself is a good 95 as far as I'm concerned. I've had other Goudas that were better, but this is a bare basic, great value Buddha. Gouda, a Buddha Gouda. And so, I'm okay with that. And, that's like in my, 95 range as far as cheese likeness goes. To put them together, definitely better after the beer if you don't want that little bit of sour or bitterness. But they do go pretty well together. I think I'd be hard pressed to find a beer that didn't go well with a Gouda. So, I could give it a 92 as a pairing.
92 is a good score.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. Good job. We're getting better at this, folks.
Working on it.
Well, thank you, Sparkle. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
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 I'm turning red in the face. Okay. So the beer is fucking good. It's a really good West Coast Where to God it's got Galaxy in it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up later, but it just has that danky kind of thing. Like almost like a cannabisy kind of hoppy dank awesomeness that I like. And then that orange is nice too. Very good carbonation body, great balance, good finish. I would give this like a 90, 94, 94, 95 out of 100. Like it's a very good beer, something to suggest to anyone to try if they can find it. Just show that one more time to you guys. One from Bill, sent it as they're from San Diego. First time ever having Society. Actually, second time having Society. I had them before. They come up every once in a while, but you'd think I'd get more of the SoCo beers or the California beers, but I just don't, and it sucks. I think it's because I live on the coast and not in Portland. Portland's the main city, but as you guys know. But so the cheese was very good. It had a lot of good heat, and it had a really nice. It was actually not. It was not overwhelming. It wasn't an overwhelming heat. It felt good. I'm still kind of hot, but it's not like hot on the tongue. But it's not like crazy Scovilles, Like I can handle it. And then it's really mixed well and balanced with the milkiness, the saltiness, and everything that goes with the cheddar part of it. I found that beer cheese to be pretty good. I would give it like a 90, 93, 94 out of 100, somewhere in that range. And the pairing both ways, when it goes both ways, it deserves a nice score. So I'm definitely gonna give that a 98 out of 100 on the pairing. Just kind of going a little under 100 to give it some leeway, but because there's always something better out there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's 100, say it. But I don't know. I think I'll go with like 98. Yes, for sure. So, all right. I'm gonna bring the panel up to the main panel. There, it's already fixed. Perfect. And so you guys go ahead and do some shouts, whatever you'd like to do.
Sorry. Got something stuck. Excuse me.
Oh shit. Well, go ahead and start, Angie, if you'd like. And we'll get Bumpy whenever he gets back.
Oh, okay. Shout outs? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I kind of just I zoned out there for a second, but I'm back. Okay, so me, I have Angie's Fluid Art, and I just started my art lives back up again on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, or when I'm bored or cannot sleep, which is a lot of the time. So just keep watching. I'll be out there doing some impromptu art and stuff. Just being Angie, that's where all the shenanigans happen, and after parties and off airs and fun stuff. And I am going to shout out all the beautiful people up here on the panel with me tonight. My beautiful sister from another mister, Art by Sparkle, Bumpy Road Brewery Brews, and Beer Man / Harmonica Man. And thank you for having me, as always, Beer Man. I appreciate it.
Okay.
And I'm going to shout out. Let's see. Bill from Beer Hounds. And great guy. And he plays the guitar really well. And Sam Smalley on Instagram, Short and Stout Beer Reviews, hopefully coming to a YouTube channel near you soon. And Ryan's
Seacrest
Beer Reviews.
Oh,
He changed his name. I used to be able to say Jacobco. That was no problem. But now I can't remember Beer Reviews.
Ryan Seacrest just got the new job, Wheel of Fortune, over Pat Sajak, who's
No
retired.
way.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'll never
Really?
be the same.
Wow.
Hmm.
Who's going to take Vanna's spot?
when you listen to the news.
Kelly Ripa. How much you want to bet? Kelly Ripa takes Vanna White's spot.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's put down some money on that, friends. I know me some.
Oh goodness.
You're welcome, Ryan.
All right.
So that's it for me. So thank
Okay.
you
Okay.
for having me up, as
You're
always.
welcome. Thank you for being here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so back to Bumpy.
Back to me. I'm sorry, I went pee, so I missed. I guess I
Okay.
missed the
You
turn.
gotta pee.
It happens, you know. You drink beers and stuff, and your bladder
You don't
goes
want to go in your pants.
full. They don't
Depends.
piss your pants. Well, depends.
I see what you did there.
It's an
They're
old
just
buddy
like
thing.
regular underwear. Only
Right. Yeah. The people that they get the pose noses look so you know.
They get a little heavier.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that one just keeps
I
getting
auditioned to
funnier.
be a model.
Mwah.
Just
Here I
like,
am.
and you got to get
Here I
a
am
bowling alley
modeling
waitress
off
to
the
do the
pen.
commercial.
What
To
are you
do the
smelling?
voiceover.
I just like how they have like kind of like average like 30 to 40-year-olds wearing these Depends. It's like
They're just like regular underwear, only
Yeah,
you can piss
more
in
like
them.
more like the 80-year-olds that are wearing. If you get some 80-year-old grannies like bent over with their fucking walkers wearing these Depends.
Sounds like plastic when they walk.
Oh my god!
Depends.
Oh
but they're
shit!
all
I'm
crooked
seeing
and their
spots.
tits
I
are
need to
falling.
stop.
It's like
Sorry.
dripping down their leg.
They need to make some beer drinking Depends.
Right? And she's sitting there with her bingo marker, right? And she's like, "Yeah, I don't need to go to the bathroom. I got Depends on."
Oh,
I think my next step will be in front of a Greyhound bus.
oh, God. Jesus.
Oh no! Oh,
Sorry, I started that.
Oh.
Oh, we're supposed to be doing shout outs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, speaking of Greyhound buses. Geez, what about Joe? Yeah, Joe from the Beer Patrol. Don't forget about him. He's still putting out great beer reviews. Really, really friendly, kind gentleman. Lovely friend as well to me and others. Just a great soul. And whether or not you like beer reviews or not, I think you can enjoy Joe himself. He's just got one of those personalities. He's kind of dry, but kind of fun still. It's weird. I don't know. Joe, the Beer Patrol. Check him out. That's my shout out for the night.
All right.
And basically, if you watch Joe, he's going to shout out every other YouTuber there is out there. So
Mhm.
I just shouted out the entire YouTube's beer tubers. Cheers.
Cheers. Miss Piggy says, Bumpy, I got a great soul too.
Yeah, I'm still soul searching. Are you all right, Angie? You gonna make it?
yeah. I was talking like Brenda Vaccaro for that commercial, and now it's like I'm all gravelly.
I thought you were trying to be Oscar the Grouch.
They're just like regular underwear. Dude, I can't even finish it.
Keep your dirty panties out of my guy.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
I went the entire time without smutting this stream up. I apologize.
well, seriously.
Almost made it. Almost made it to the end.
At least I have some caramel.
That's right. At least you have some caramel.
It's sitting right over there, not to be touched again.
Life is like a block of caramel cheese. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Too much for me.
Oh, God.
Done.
Does anybody want to try this? I can wrap it up in a tin foil, put it into a. I can actually I actually have one of those.
Oh my
like
god!
food
It would be
savers.
like it'd be like the
suck
traveling
all the
pants.
oxygen out, and I can ship it to you.
Oh yeah,
Does
I'll
anybody that
take
wants
it.
to try this?
I'll
You
try
I'll
it.
want
try it. Yeah, and then I'll send it to
Yeah.
Sparkle, and then Sparkle can send it to Beer Man. It's like the sisterhood of the traveling pants, only it would be cheese.
That's right.
I'm gonna send beer to you guys in Depends next time.
Hey, they cushion well.
Yeah.
And they're quite absorbent. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just don't make them used.
I mean, that's what I hear. Ew. Oh.
Colors.
Urine is just not funny. It's not funny.
It smells like
I'm
cheap
gonna
beer.
start gagging.
Anyway,
I would rather see and smell shit than I would urine. And make no God, I can't do it. I can't even think about it.
oh goodness.
Wow.
I don't know what.
Hey.
It's just. Oh my God, I can't do it. Let's talk about something else.
Oh, honey, you haven't been a nurse.
No, but I was a caretaker and I had to take my grandfather's laundry home and do it, and it was summertime, and I even stuck him in the trunk, and the whole car smelled like pee. It was terrible. Oh, oh God. Okay, I'm gonna put my camera up because I think, oh God, this is terribly embarrassing.
We should all walk around with Depends next time. Well, no, you have to have. So the ladies have to have some kind of upper area on them. They just walk around with our Depends on. I'm gonna in the back end, not on live.
I'm not going to comment.
They're like adult pull-ups. I'm a big kid now.
Mommy, wow.
Oh goodness.
I never have to miss an episode of Beer and Cheese now.
Damn.
And then, do you want another funny story? I was helping my mom move out of her apartment, and I had this humongous, big, heavy thing, and I didn't realize I couldn't get the side door of the dumpster open any further. It was like open like this much. So I just hoisted this. It was like a piece of furniture or something. I don't know. Hoisted this thing up and just just lobbed it up into over the top of the dumpster, and it went crashing down into the dumpster. And there was apparently a diaper that was in the dumpster that was very close to the side door.
Oh.
And when I hoisted that big piece of furniture up and it came slamming down on it, it burst open and squirted me in the face.
Ah,
The face.
that's fucking gross.
Oh,
Oh my God.
I lost my mind. I lost my mind. I was
your lunch. Oh God.
it all. I even called the doctor. I'm like, oh my God, there was a used diaper and it squirted me in the face. Now I don't know.
Oh.
Am I gonna be sick now?
Yeah, that's fucking gross.
It
That
was
gross.
yeah,
Oh goodness.
Sorry to hear that.
terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to
I
hear
have a
that.
story for another time.
Was,
Yeah,
was
so
it
I got this
was
thing
it
about
chunky?
Oh God.
Was it creamy? That's what Alex.
oh God, don't do it.
Oh shit, dude. God.
So, all right. So I
That
think
nice
it's time
thing.
for Sparkle to.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Well, mine's gonna be pretty boring after that.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
No, it's quite all right. A shout out to all you guys on the panel. I swear to God, you just make me laugh so hard. And you've taught me a lot, and I appreciate being on the panel. I'll do a shout out to Miscellaneous Beer Reviews. And he's always fun to watch and fun to be with on the panel. I'm going to do a shout out to a couple of my art pals. I know it's not beer, but Just Janice, please check her out. She is amazing. Along with Art with Julie E. They've been doing some incredible stuff. My channel is Art by Sparkle. I haven't started my lives back up, but I've been busy doing military art for the Legion Convention, which was last weekend. Did real well. It all went great. Got a lot of commissions out of it. And I will continue to do some collaborations, art collaborations once a month. And I guess, I'm going to do a shout out to Thrash and Carolyn Rescue Ranch.
Nice.
So please check them out. I had a great opportunity to visit there, and the people there are fantastic. The horses are amazing. They do such great work. So please check them out. I sponsor one of the horses. Tom sponsors one of the horses. And it's just an awesome place. That's it for me.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yay, Sparkle.
Okay. So beer and cheese next week. Same thing. Bring it if you got it. Anyone's welcome. Hey, Spider. And just don't show up in your Depends. Put them over your shorts or something. And then tomorrow's
sucks. Go ahead.
Tomorrow's show at 6:00 Eastern, 3 Pacific, and actually Sparkle's time as well. Will be all spun out, so you guys have a couple adjectives assigned to you. I need to still go get mine. Been real busy with work, so yeah. And I'm not brewing, taking a day off on Thursday because I've got to do some double dry hopping on Bumpy's beer. So this one's going real good. It's not salty, thank God. And so I'm going to put in some
I like salty. Why does it make it bad if it's
Oh,
salty?
it was like blew your
Just 'cause
ass
you like
away.
to eat
Salty,
Oh.
It was like taking the salt shaker and going like this.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
It's going to have a little salinity, but not like, eesh. But no, we're going to put some Citra and Southern Cross, I think. Southern Cross is a, an Australian or a Zealand hop, I think. SoCo hop.
Southern Cross
But,
is English.
Southern Cross is
Southern
Australia.
Cross is New Zealand, actually. Yeah.
Oh, it's Zealand. It is Zealand. Yeah, you're right.
Lemon with notes of pine needles.
Fine. So it goes good with the
West Coast thing.
shit. What's the other one I put in? Now I forgot.
Simcoe.
Simcoe. Yeah. So it should go good with the Simcoe that I put in on the hot side. So we'll see how that goes with the Citra too. I did put some Mosaic in the Whirlpool as well. So we got a little bit of like danky coming through as well, hopefully. But it is flocking right now. It's flocking fucking finally. It's using a Kveik yeast as well, so it's a hotter yeast. It can deal with stress a little better, and also brings out the one I got brings out a little more peach and tropicals, not peach, pear and tropical, so and lychee as well. So we'll see how that goes. I plan to get the Wee Heavy and that out to Miscellaneous and Bumpy, and then maybe a few others as well. So look out for that in the future. I'll be brewing Alex's beer next Thursday for sure. That'll be a 10% Imperial Stout. It's an RIS. It's a Russian Imperial again, so another attempt. The last one I did was the Georgia on My Mind. So we're gonna do it with no coke and nothing added, just straight base. So yeah. Two people. I've been doing reviews. I got some beers from Beer Hounds again. So I've got one I did tonight, and then I've got 3 others I'll be doing soon. So look out for that. Two people real quick. This guy's been around for a very long time. Bumpy knows him, and I've been watching him since like 2007 or something, since I started brewing and shit. But Don Osborne, he's been pulling out a lot of like newer stuff lately, so it's kind of fun watching his stuff. He's a very simple brewer, but he knows his shit. And Gnome Brewing is another guy who knows his shit and has a pretty decent system. He also has a barrel, so he's got a little 15-gallon barrel that he bought, and those aren't cheap either. Those are, especially with whiskey in them and stuff like that. It's already been marinated into the wood. So I kind of want, they're like $180 plus. So I kind of want to get one though. But yeah, so those guys are great. Awesome content. Go check them out. Nikki is another one I'll be sending beer to. So
Hey, Nikki.
Yeah, she had emailed me and wants to try some Beer Man Bubble Gut beer. So yeah, definitely we'll get that to you. All right, so
I say one other thing.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'll say
Nikki.
one other thing. Got a mead making kit,
oh yeah,
and I'm going to I'll do a video while I'm opening it and doing it. And because I've really gotten into the mead, I went to a meadery in Colorado, loved it. So I'm excited, and also I'm going to be doing some fruit wine. So I will do a video on that.
awesome.
Very nice. Very nice.
Awesome. Good for you. It's fun. Brew, ferment, more or less. Get into the fermentation, even if it's kombucha.
Yeah, mead mead's an
No kombucha.
I still have to. We do get quite a selection of mead where I live. I don't buy it because it's like it's expensive.
It sure is. Yep.
Yeah, you get like a I don't know even the size of the bottles are weird shaped.
Honey is.
Well, yeah,
so
but I mean, you're looking at like $20 for a bottle. It's like, I don't know if I can do it. It's like, well, I'll try it. I mean, I've had mead. It's been fantastic, but it's definitely different. If you're a wine lover, then I think you can definitely get the mead.
Oh yeah, I'm a wine lover. I'm a wino.
Oh yeah, wine and mead and even cider is more of a wine side kind of wine lovers.
Get excited in cider.
Yeah.
I just started drinking red wine recently, and I like it.
Yeah, good one.
Very tasty.
I'd love to make a cider, actually. Or even like a peach. What, do they have like, instead of cider, do they have peach ciders? Or peach cider?
You can have any kind
Yeah,
of
they have. Yeah, they use different fruits and
different
stuff,
fruits. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, because when I went to the
I mean, to be a cider,
Wow,
it
Ryan,
has
you
to
like
have
dry
apple, but
reds.
They go
Okay.
Right.
Other fruits too.
Is Merlot a dry red, Ryan?
That's a dry red.
Dry red.
I liked the Merlot I had the other night.
Yeah.
And then I've had Shiraz.
And they tend to have more sulfites and tannins in them.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and if you're going to get a headache, that'll definitely do it to you. But yeah, so the wine I'm going to make, I'm not going to have any of those tannins, sulfites.
The drier kind of.
Yeah, and
like
just try not to make it too sweet. But I've got the cranberry pomegranate juice I'm going to make the wine with. So it should be interesting.
Awesome.
Oh, Pinot Noir. That sounds good. That's the next one I want to try. Yeah.
Nice.
I love red. It was the first time I ever had red wine, like recently. Yeah.
It's good for you. It's a good antioxidant. I mean, it's really good for your pH system and your body in general.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Jesus drank it. So
I believe that's correct.
Jesus made it.
Jesus Christ.
He turned blood into wine.
And they all sat there I'm going to go to hell. They all sat there at the Last Supper table and said, "Cheesers and cheers."
Yeah.
I would think that they had a good time like that. I mean,
all right. Well, let's go ahead and end the show and get into the back end. Back
in the back end.
Yeah, everybody come in the back end.
Okay.
Hey.
Man.
Alright. Well, cheers to the chat. The chat, you guys rock, man. You kept it strong going. Hopefully we didn't we weren't too rude. I think you guys liked it though because we had a great chat. So thank you for
You know who really liked it?
just where it depends. And
That depends.
and you can't go wrong.
Because they're just like regular underwear, only you can piss in them.
Miss Piggy had a real good time tonight.
Yeah.
Yay! I'm so glad.
Buy some caramel cheese. Try it out. Bumpy will send you
Bumpy's sending me his. I'm not buying it, but I'll try it if you send it to me.
just a sliver. I know. No, but thanks to the
Wait,
panel, you guys
wow.
rock.
Actually,
You guys are awesome.
I wonder if I could send that in an envelope.
Just a couple slices.
It's a little moldy, but
Right.
everyone. Or to Sammy, send it some. It'll be a little moldy slice.
I sent Sammy Junior mints, not thinking they were going to Australia, and it was hot as hell, and they were all melted.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
No,
Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. Yeah, it's cheese. It needs to stay refrigerated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, you better get some dry
Yeah.
ice and stick in that envelope because you make me sick. Then
can't
you're gonna
send
have to
dry
deal
ice
with
to
me.
the
I'll
mail.
be
It's
coming up there.
Send some brie. Ugh.
No botulism for this girl, okay?
Forget it. Just go buy your own.
Was he?
I'll eat it with apple pie.
Oh,
I'll
shit.
send you
Exactly.
$3 in the mail.
All right. Man, panel, you guys rock. Man, I took your names off. Oh, no, I didn't. It's still there. I just am looking at chats. All right. Cheers, Bumpy. It's just
See
Bumpy.
ya.
Not real Bumpy Road Brews. Bumpy Road Brews. Angie's Fluid Art, and Sparkle. Art by Sparkle with Lori Finzer. Cheers to you guys, guy and gals. And me, I'm not a guy or a gal. I'm transvestite.
You're just a sweet transvestite.
It's gay month.
From
Trans anything, right?
Transylvania.
That sounded bad. So I don't want to scare.
Rocky.
We're gonna stop now before I go too far.
Before he blows his transformer.
It's Pride Month. Excuse me. Yeah, don't want to blow that tranny.
It's the rear end of
Please send all angry emails to beerman at
Take all that with a grain of salt.
yeah.
You guys have a good night, day, wherever you're from in this beautiful world. But seriously, not after it. Oh, fuck.
Ryan Wright, Rocky Horror. I'm glad somebody else got it.
Take a step to
All
the
right, I
right.
need a sip.
Do the tip.
I need one more sip. We're gonna do that again. We're gonna have to do one more sip. Cheers.
Oh,
Cheers.
yeah. Cheers, everybody.
Mine's
All right.
And cheesers.
Cheers.
Cheers.